From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
Back
New
up in
Year.
this Woohoo!
Right?
I'm so excited.
Everybody looks sort of the same, but also slightly different.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
What does that mean?
I don't
Slightly
know.
different.
I just haven't seen everybody in a little while, you know? Hair gets a little bit longer. Everybody looks a little more well-rested. It's all good. Mm-hmm. My stupid chapped lips made me, it caused me to flirt with a guy over the weekend.
Hey.
Oh, hey, welcome.
All right. Out the year with a bang.
So,
New year, new you.
he was coming out of the gym.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, man.
So I'm in my car, right? And my lips are real chapped.
Yeah.
And I only had to run in real quick.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry, start again.
Yeah. I'm in my car and my lips are real chapped. And
Napoleon Dynamite?
yeah, right.
Your lips are
like,
real bad?
Real bad, bro. Like real bad. Okay. And I think that I can just go in and get what I got to get real quick and then get back to the truck because I had a bunch of stuff in there and the chapstick was in the bottom of my bag and everything else. And so I'm like, okay, so I get out and then it was brisk, right? It was cold, dry. Oof. And then I get out of the truck and the wind hits me and my lips are like so chapped.
Yeah.
It's all like it hurts. Mm-hmm. And then I have to go into a building and I guess they have a gym in the building and I have to cut through this building.
Like you don't know.
Right?
It just so happened.
Okay. I got to cut through this building.
Yeah.
And then as I'm walking through the lobby, I'm looking down. And then I take my head and I put my head up to see where I was going. And just as I put my head up, there was a guy in front of me coming from the gym. Uh-huh. And I knew he was coming from the gym because he was sweaty.
Yeah.
And as I turned my head up, I looked at him and licked my lips slowly from one side. Uh-huh.
New year, new you.
All the way to the other as we made eye contact.
Yeah.
Right?
What did he do?
The only thing I could think of to say was I go, sorry.
Right? Bro, that makes you look like even more of a perv.
Okay. I said sorry.
Yeah.
And we're like 6 feet apart at this point, right?
Yeah.
So I say sorry and he looks at me and goes, no, man, my fault. Now, he either said, no, man, my fault, thinking that I said sorry because we were going to walk into each other, or he said, no, man, my fault because he realizes that he's irresistible.
Oh, my.
I'm going to say the second one.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It's 25 years ago today, ladies and gentlemen, that the Sopranos premiered on HBO. One of the greatest television shows of all time, with one of the most terrible final episodes of a season ever.
Woke up this morning, got some gabagool.
You never played the original.
And then I woke up the next day and got some gabagool.
And how the song goes?
Different types of gabagool.
I think that's where everybody learned what gabagool was, like amongst pop culture.
Which is meat, right?
Explain what gabagool is.
It's capicolo.
Right.
Right? But the way they say it, when you say it quick, capicolo, but then gabagool, it just transcended to gabagool.
Sandwich meat.
Yes.
Yes.
Gabriel sends me down here for the gabagool. The gabagool. Gabagool. Over here.
Forward ham, salami, gabagool.
Taking the gabagool and out of the fridge.
Let's get back to that gabagool.
Gabagool.
All this from a slice of gabagool to gabagool. Gabagool.
And then gabagool then infiltrated everything and everyone. Made its way over to an episode of The Office when they were at the restaurant.
Oh, my God, right.
And Michael Scott thought that he was dealing with the mobster, who was really an insurance... what was the guy's name again? Michael. Oh my God. What's his name?
I don't remember.
He was the insurance guy, but Michael Scott was convinced that the guy was mobbed up and trying to shake him down. He was in Dumb and Dumber as well as the bad guy.
Mike Starr?
Is that his name?
The actor's name is Mike Starr.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Angelo Grotti was the name of the
Oh, yes, that's
salesman.
what it is.
And for you, sir?
I will have the gabagool.
The what?
The gabagool.
I don't really know what that is.
You know, gabagool. I don't have to have that. What he's trying to say is gabagool. Guys, all right.
I don't really think that we have that.
That's okay. Bring him the gabagool.
Did you guys see that video of the cat saying gabagool?
No.
So there's a cat, another one of those cat talking videos.
Yeah.
Where the sentence that the person thinks that the cat is saying is, I'm a Ferrari.
Yes.
Gabagool.
Right.
I go vroom.
Right.
Vroom.
Okay.
I heard gabagool.
Poor cat.
Anyway, happy anniversary, 25th anniversary to The Sopranos. Premiered 25 years ago today on HBO.
Then I woke up the next day and got some gabagool. Keep waking up, keep getting different types of gabagool.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Shem out here making moves.
Oh, what'd you do?
2024 already.
What'd you do?
Shem, executive producer of the Roz and Mocha Show.
What happened? I don't know.
I was watching the Raptors game the other night, and during one of the commercial breaks, I swear I heard Shem's voice. And this has happened before.
In a commercial?
Where fans have thought they heard Shem's voice in a commercial, and it wasn't. The most famous, obviously, Burger King.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper, Flame Grill.
Right, which is not Shem.
This
again.
is not.
Yes.
But everyone thought, and even when we talked to the guy who did this song, his name's Crown, people still didn't believe.
No.
Right? Because it really does sound like Shem.
People still think it's me.
Yeah.
Despite that.
Right? Like, they don't believe the evidence that we provided. Like, we gave all the receipts. So, Shem in a new commercial for our friends at Mary Brown's. And when I heard the commercial, and I was like, I had to hit Shem up.
Yeah.
ASAP to be like, is this you? Because I don't want to get fooled again.
Take 2 pieces of our signature chicken and our fresh cut taters perfectly seasoned and add a crispy buffalo flavored chicken twist. It's chicken and taters with a twist. Just $8.99 for a limited time. Only at Mary Brown's Chicken.
That's you, right?
That is me.
Okay. Hey. I got
That's Shem with the chicken and taters.
Shem scared me straight one time with one of his commercials for one of the gambling things that you do.
Poker Stars.
Poker Stars. So I was on some website. I don't even know what website I was on.
Yeah, were you doing wrong things?
Yeah, wrong things. Right? Like not super wrong, but like watching stuff that like isn't on YouTube. You know what I mean? Right?
Sure.
Like I wanted to see this video of something.
Yeah.
And it
was your
and
family home at the time?
No, I was alone. Yeah.
So it's a safe space.
No, it wasn't anything like that, but it was something. I'll say that. And I watched the video, and I didn't feel good about myself after I watched the video at all, right? Like, I didn't feel good. I was like, I shouldn't have watched that.
Yeah.
But I watched it, and then, I'm like, okay, I'm going to own it. And literally, as soon as the video ends, Shem's voice comes on. And I'm like, there it is. There it is. There it is. Tell me to go to church. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Bet on Jesus. And get off that website. Put the computer down.
Oh, so good. So good. So if you're wondering, if you see that Mary Brown's chicken commercial and you hear the voice, this voice right here.
Take 2 pieces of our signature chicken and our fresh cut taters.
That is Shem.
And add a crispy buffalo flavored chicken twist. It's chicken and taters with a twist. Just $8.99 for a limited time. Only at Mary Brown's Chicken.
Bro, should we change his name to Chicken and Taters?
I know.
Come on,
Damn.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Got a slow-mo podcast submission over the holidays. When you listen to our podcast, available everywhere, by the way, wherever you get your podcast from, search for Roz Mocha. Hit subscribe. We release episodes daily. When you listen to the podcast at half speed, it sounds like we are wasted, drunk, high, make no sense whatsoever. And Christine C., who listens to the show, took it back to episode 329, December of 2021, when we're talking about Peter Skarsgård or Sarsgaard. We're trying to figure out like how many brothers there are in that family, because there's also a father that acts, but then there's Sarsgaard, but then there's also Skarsgård.
Yes, and they're not related, actually.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So at half speed, slow-mo, our conversation about this exact same thing, trying to figure out who's who and what's what, sounds like this.
You don't have no idea who Peter Skarsgård is.
Was he Pennywise in It, or is that another Skarsgård?
That's another Skarsgård. And he's not the big, tall vampire. That's another Skarsgård. Right?
How many Skarsgård are there?
The famous Skarsgård family. Peter Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Alexander Skarsgård, who is Pennywise.
Who's the one that was in Big Little Lies?
Bill Skarsgård? No, that's not Bill Skarsgård. Alexander Skarsgård. Okay, so what do we know? What do we know this Skarsgård from then?
They're two different names.
Okay.
Peter Sarsgaard is who you're referring to.
That's just Peter Sarsgaard. We're talking SARS, not SCARS. So,
we got the Skarsgårds and the Sarsgaard confers.
Come on.
Stupid.
Come on.
So shout out to Christine C., who is a big fan of the Roz Mocha Show, for pointing that out. If that was actually from episode 329, December of 2021. So if you find a moment on the podcast that you listen to at half speed and it sounds ridiculous, please submit it to us so we could share with everyone else who listens to the show.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Man, DJ Khaled is such a damn fool.
Oh, no. What do you do now?
I don't know if you don't follow him on IG.
No.
But I do. And for the past, I don't know, like week and a half, he's been in Barbados.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if it was like the Barbados like tourism board had invited him or not, but when you get DJ Khaled anywhere, he does his DJ Khaled thing and be like over the top extra.
Yeah.
So I have like a compilation here of, and it sounds weird, like he's stalking Rihanna, because Rihanna's from Barbados and the two of them have worked on music together in the past. So his entire trip in Barbados, at one point he changes the name of Barbados to Riados, and he's going on and on about wanting to breathe the same air that Rihanna breathes and visit all the places that Rihanna saw growing up.
You know that if he was in Milwaukee, he would still be breathing the same air Rihanna breathes, right?
Thank you. Like anywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Khaled, you're breathing the same air.
Same air.
We all breathe the same air, Khaled.
That's where she grew up, right? It's where she grew up. It's the exact neighborhood that Rihanna is from. I just want to come out here and embrace the air and see the trees and see just what everyday Rihanna woke up to. I just want to breathe the air that Rihanna breathed. The island is so beautiful, just like my sister Rihanna.
He's out playing golf.
Come on.
Man, down the middle! Damn, big timer.
I just want to breathe the air Rihanna breathes. That's it. Riados. Fenty. That gotta be the name of your new drink. Or it gotta be something. The next perfume. We touching the whole island. each side. This world has four corners, and I'm touching the four corners of Barbados, Riados, aka Barbados.
Like it was Rihanna, right? And this is like an everyday thing on his IG. Like if I were Rihanna, I'd be like hitting him up, being like, okay, bro, like you gotta chill.
It's almost like he only meant to post one video and had one line, right? And shot it in one place and then was like, oh no, you know what? I'm going to do it here now. I'm going to do it here. Like it's like he didn't mean to release him saying, I want to breathe the Rihanna air in 12 different places.
It just so happened that he said that line on day one.
Yes.
Like hour one, day one.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? That's a great line. I'm here for 15 days.
How long until Barbados puts breathe the air that Rihanna breathes on a t-shirt?
Oh, 100%.
Another one.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Carla Bellucci is on hold. She's going to join us on the show in a second here. Again, by the way.
Yeah, we talked to Carla right before the holidays. She made a ton of news. One, because she's being labeled as Britain's most hated woman. Also, she was the mom who was charging guests, like her family members, $200 each to come to Christmas dinner.
Happy New Year, Carla Bellucci. Welcome back to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Happy New Year, guys.
We talked to you before the holidays because you made news everywhere around the world. People were calling you Britain's most hated woman. You were charging family members almost $200 per person to attend Christmas dinner. Did this happen? How much did you make? Talk us through the process.
Right, yes, I had a brilliant Christmas and I charged, it was £150 per person and 15 people turned up.
Wow.
So I made well 15. Over $2,000.
Wow.
But it was expensive. I haven't really profited that much. I haven't got my heating bill yet either. I'm sure that's going to be a bomb.
You got to keep that house hot.
Everyone knows in the UK it costs you £100 to turn on your heating, just to turn your thermostat on. It's ridiculous.
So did anyone say anything? Like obviously everyone that showed up I guess they were okay with paying the amount, but did anyone pull you aside to have a conversation about you charging them to show up?
No, they wouldn't dare. They're not stupid enough.
Damn.
And I got spoiled rotten. I got so many gifts.
Wait, on top of the $200? Like I know you said that it was at the time. What would be reasonable for someone to spend on a gift if they were to bring something? And you said like 50, right? What was the dollar amount that you could kind of estimate that people were bringing on top of the 200 that they were spending?
Probably about £100 each on gifts. I got loads of nice gifts, perfumes, champagnes, chocolates. I really got spoiled. It was great. And I'll be doing it every year from now on. This will be the new way forward.
Okay. So did you make out better this Christmas than your own kids?
Yeah, I think I was winning, mate. All the way. I was winning, yeah. Wow. I think my kids are kind of like hooking on now. They're kind of like, I've got this.
So moving forward then, you're obviously going to do this again next year, but knowing what you spent on food and drink for your guests this year and knowing that you did not really turn a profit outside of receiving a ton of great gifts, are you going to change it up for next year? Are you going to charge the same amount? Are you going to buy as much food, as many decorations? What are you going to do different?
Well, I'm hoping someone's going to invite me.
There we go.
But no, if not, I will be doing it all again and I will be putting my prices up because with the way of inflation in this country, mate, it'll be a good £300 a head probably next year.
A lot of people would assume that you would take all this profit and then turn around and spend it on your own children. Is that what you did?
No, they have enough.
Okay.
They got all their gifts, but I deserve I deserve it as well.
When you first saw the title that people had put on you, Britain's Most Hated Woman, did you embrace that? Where did that come from? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I do embrace it. That's one hell of a title to live up to. Come on, wow. Britain's Most Hated Woman. There's only one.
What did you do
I just laugh.
What did you do besides charging family members for Christmas dinner that gave you the title of Britain's Most Hated Woman?
Speaking my mind, having a nose job.
Oh.
And just being being me, really. It earned you the title.
Wow, Carlo Bellucci. Not really making a profit, but still charging $200 per guest for Christmas dinner. Thank you very much for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show to follow up on this. And proudly wearing the title of Most Hated Woman in Britain, huh?
Oh, yes.
Amazing. Thank you, Carla.
Thank you. Have a good one, guys.
You too.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Bro.
It's a complete crap.
Oh, guys.
Come on now.
I know. This happened overnight, so you missed everything.
It's a complete crap.
This is Raptors coach going off during the, during the press conference after the Raptors lost to the Lakers in LA 132-131. He went on, and you stayed up.
That's not a brutal loss, though.
No, well, no. This is the worst way to lose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Absolute worst way to
Explain,
lose.
because I didn't watch the game, Shem, because it was a West Coast game. Too late for my ass, but you stayed up to watch the whole thing. What happened? I'm going to play for you and everyone else the full clip of what the Raptors coach had to say to the media after this game.
Yeah. So for context purposes, the Raptors took on the Lakers last night, and the game was close right through all four quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, the Lakers had an advantage where they ended up shooting 23 free throws. The Raptors shot 2. Oh, wow. And the Raptors were very aggressive. They played, tough. And to lose by 1 point with that disparity in free throws is not a good look. And
from my understanding, the ref that was causing all the problems for the Raptors has done this to the team before, right?
Ben Taylor, the referee, the Raptors had issues with him last year. Not good. Not good at all.
Here's Coach Darko after the game last night.
That's outrageous. What happened tonight, this is completely BS. This is shame. Shame for the referees, shame for the league to allow this. 23 free throws for them, and we get 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. Like, how to play the game. I understand respect for all stars and all that, but we have star players on our team as well. How's possible as Scotty Barnes, who is all-star caliber player in this league, he goes every single time to the rim with force and trying to get to the rim without flopping and not trying to get foul calls. He gets 2 free throws for the whole game. How's that possible? How are you going to explain that to me? They had to win tonight? If that's the case, just let us know so we don't show up for the game. Just give them a win. But that was not fair tonight. And this is not happening first time for us. Scotty Barnes is going to be all-star. He's going to be the face of this league. And what's happening over here during whole season, I've been holding it back. It's a complete crap. It's happening a lot. But I'm telling our guys, be professional. Keep fighting. Keep going for the next one. But until when? For how long?
Is that the same coach that called the player ugly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like a sore loser.
And I'm going to say this, give a lot of credit to the Raptors players. They played through it. They played tough.
Yeah.
They didn't complain. They were professional throughout the entire game. But Coach Darko really spoke to what I think is the insecurities of a lot of Toronto Raptors fans, right? Which is the sort of league is against us. They don't like us, that type of thing. And normally I'm not really with that whole narrative. But last night was... Oh, man,
but
that was
were there
tough.
a lot of missed calls? Do you think? Or because you can't just say that, it's not that the rule isn't that the free throws have to even out.
No,
right?
But with the Raptors being as aggressive as they were going to the basket, typically those type of plays draw free throw calls, and they weren't getting any of it. While if you looked at the Lakers last night, you were getting a foul call against them.
Why didn't he challenge stuff during the game, and why did he wait till after at the press conference?
Well, you
Why
can only challenge so many times during an NBA game.
Yeah.
I'll say this: the fine that he's going to get from the NBA is going to
worth
be
it, though.
Oh,
Worth it, though.
absolutely.
He's standing up for his team. That's the most respectable thing out there.
Yeah, because you can't talk bad about the refs more.
Yeah.
It's a complete crap.
Yeah, no, you can't.
It's
at
a
all.
complete crap. Also,
It's a
you're
complete crap.
Yeah, also, for my ugly players.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I may have ruined the show for a whole new generation the other day.
Oh, our show?
Yep.
Why? With what?
I did something I can't explain. Right? So,
Here we go.
okay. I was out, and I think I had met this guy before, not 100% sure. Fan of the show.
Okay.
And I've always said that I love meeting fans, but the only awkward fan interactions that you usually get is when they start introducing you to their child and saying, then the child has no idea who you are. And it's just very awkward.
Yeah, and they don't care.
They do not care. And then so I meet this guy. He's like, hey, big fan of the show. And I'm like, cool. And then he looks down and he has a kid with him, girl. And he's like, hey, this is the guy on the radio. Blank.
Yeah.
Blank.
How do you know how old the kid is?
Like maybe 6.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's a little.
Blank stare. And she's like, in the car, every day we listen. He's the man on the radio.
Yeah.
He's the man on the radio. Blank.
What, are you just standing there?
She goes, yeah, I'm just standing there at this point. And then he goes, come on. He's like, he's the funny man on the radio. He's the funniest man on the radio. And then he looks at me and goes, aren't you? And it was this moment where for minutes I'm getting blank, blank, nothing.
Yeah.
When he says, aren't you? I have a million choices at this point.
Such an awkward situation.
Not really. Oh, thank you. What I did in that moment was this. I looked at the kid in the eye and I go, well, I sure am.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Why did you do that?
Just like that? With that voice?
With that voice.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
You've never done that voice before.
I've never done the voice before.
Are you sick?
Did she run away?
Blank stare.
You call 911.
I've never done that voice before.
Can you do it again?
I've never done a voice before.
Well, sure.
And you leaned down and looked at her?
I stood. I didn't even lean down. I did it in a standing position.
That's so weird.
Cartoon character.
I don't know why.
You would have been better off saying, no, I'm not.
Thank you.
Roz was trying to sound like Bobo the Clown.
I had a bunch of choices.
Oh my
And that's the
God.
one
I didn't even know that was an option.
Are you ashamed?
Yeah, very much I am.
Are you going to use the voice again?
Never.
I think you should.
I'm gonna take the show's name out of my bio.
Never.
It's embarrassing.
It sure is.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Big winter storm on the way. Oh. Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow and Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, a ton.
Really?
When Madonna's in town?
Ton of snow.
Oh, damn.
You're going to snow while Madge is here?
Yeah, well, you don't know. Maybe she doesn't even make it.
Yeah, what happens if she doesn't show up?
Oh, then she'll come back another time.
Yeah, right.
Wait, but she was in Boston. It's not hard to get from Boston to here.
Yeah, but it
you ever see the
depends.
amount of snow they get in Boston?
Yeah, so I mean,
It
just
depends
across
on
the border.
Hey, listen, they could cancel all those flights.
Yeah.
Delay. Look what happened with
How much snow are we
Alaska-
talking? How much snow are we talking?
Look what, real quick.
I can't stop. I got to stop talking about Madonna.
Alaska Airlines.
Yeah.
They grounded they do like 120 flights a day, and they grounded all them planes.
Well, that's because they're falling apart in the air.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. But
I don't think
they could do the same thing for weather.
Yeah, but like, how are you going to go to a concert with that arm, Maury?
Well, I'm trying to see if there's somebody like in the security department.
Bro, you broke your arm. You didn't get decapitated. You're fine.
Well, let's be honest. If he was decapitated, Madonna would be the last of his issues.
That seems like less painful.
So wait a second. So you're going to a concert. How are you going to dance with a broken arm like that?
Oh, I don't think I'm dancing.
Why?
I mean, I can try. I practiced at home.
You're going to go to a
yesterday.
concert and stand there, not dance. like an angry dad that was forced to be at that show with their kid. Who's too young to go.
Wait a second. Stand up. Are you standing right now?
No, I'm sitting.
Stand up for a second. Let me see you. Let me see you dance.
Okay.
Shem, give us something to dance to.
Hold on.
Just wait. Oh, okay. What? You're going to play something, Mocha? Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, and I'm going in my sweatpants.
So,
Hold on.
so we're all at the Madonna concert,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Me, you, Shem,
Yes.
Roz, we're
Yeah.
having a great time. We're dancing.
Girl.
Madonna's like, all right, everyone, here we go. Next song. Right? Classic.
Yes.
Whole arena's going crazy. We're
Yes.
dancing, we're voguing, we're doing our thing. We look
Doing the
over at
whole
Maury.
thing. Come on, Maury.
And we're like, come on, Maury!
Wow.
And that's what you're doing.
holding onto my sling. So
But
my
you
arm
would probably
doesn't
get kicked out.
Yeah.
This looks like my grandmother. Rest in peace, by the way.
It's just sad. Like it's sad. It's sad.
Or just
But I
swing.
can't miss the show.
You know, or just swing side to side.
You know what's interesting though is I don't know how different that is from the way Maury really dances.
No, well, my arms are a little bit higher usually.
Why don't you bring up one arm then? Just
Because
use
I was
one
trying to
arm.
hold onto my sling.
Why?
So okay, let me try.
That's the sling is there to hold on.
Don't shake it, bro.
No, shake it, man.
Shake it. Come on, Moore. You got this, man.
Oh,
there you go. Are you wearing sweatpants to the Madonna concert?
Yeah.
Do they let you in with sweatpants at a Madonna concert?
But I can't pee with jeans.
Why?
How am I going to do up my button?
Bro.
With one hand.
You broke your arm. You're fine.
I saw you typing on your phone the other day.
Yeah, I could do that if I'm low.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you can't do up your pants? No?
I mean, maybe. Look, I'm trying.
Right.
You're fine.
Why don't you wear
Bro.
some sort of garment that allows you to urinate?
Oh,
And
like
you can wear
the
jeans.
catheter?
Yeah. No,
Guys,
like
last year when I broke my collarbone, I was
Yeah.
back at work 4 days, no problem.
yeah, I know.
Right?
This seems a little. You didn't displace your collarbone.
Your whole life is displaced. You're a freaking mess, dude.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Maria came in here today complaining about her back, legs, and arms hurting because she had to shovel a ton of snow yesterday.
I'm so sore.
I know in your neighborhood, Roz, I think you and Maury only got rain.
Just rain.
Yesterday?
It was actually quite a beautiful day. It was mild, rainy.
Bro. So you know how everyone was talking about like this big storm that's coming through, right?
Yeah.
So guess where the storm hit?
No.
Because Maria and I live like 10 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
It hit our neighborhood.
Really?
It started snowing at like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I don't know how your drive home was, Maria.
It was okay, but after I hit Elgin Mills, it really started coming down. And it didn't stop
going
until
north
the
on
nighttime.
on the 404.
Going north.
Okay.
And it snowed the entire day up until I would say about 4:30, and then it changed to rain. So
we didn't get any of that.
And it was like wet snow. So it was that heavy, like you take your shovel and you move two steps.
And that's it.
And you're dead stop.
You're like
That's how heavy.
you're shoveling water basically. Like it weighs a ton, right?
How many times were you outside yesterday, Maria?
So I shoveled the full driveway once, and then thank God for my neighbor. But as I came outside, he brought a snowplow over and he was snowplowing my driveway for me around like 5 o'clock. So he did the second half, but I got the majority of the snow with my shovel.
How long did it take you?
40 minutes.
Damn.
Took about a half hour, 40 minutes.
Sean,
Yeah,
did you
'cause
get
it was heavy.
out there in Scarborough?
Oh my God, it was terrible. The trip home was it was windy too, and my little car, was not having fun.
The Kia Forte XL?
Bruh,
It did
wasn't
not live
XL.
up to the XL.
Wasn't XL at all.
Oh, damn.
You know?
The wind was bad.
How is it possible that we didn't get any downtown? I don't
You're
understand.
just
that.
closer to the lake, warmer winds, everything else. We just got
it was a
got
mess.
rain.
The neighborhood was a mess.
So did you only go out once to shovel?
Snowblower, bro.
Oh, good for you. That's
Yeah, I was
10
out there
minutes
with my
away from
blue
Maria.
shovel.
Why didn't you go help
so
her?
fun.
I did.
You know what the worst
So
part about
fun.
using a shovel is? Which
What?
happened to me multiple times yesterday.
Yeah.
I was going full force, and then you know when you hit a groove in your,
Oh,
your driveway,
yes. And it
and
goes
you
somewhere else.
jolt. I wiped out so hard. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
What were you wearing when you were shoveling? Proper like clothes or no?
I was
Were you out
wearing.
there in like running shoes?
No, I actually bought my first pair of boots this year. So I was
Hey,
wearing my,
It's progress.
I was wearing Uggs.
Yeah.
Or as my dad- yeah, like
Girl, it's destroyed now.
no, I have the water spray. They're like waterproof. It's fine.
Okay.
So I wore that, and then I wore leggings and a sweater and a jacket.
Leggings? You know how cold it was outside yesterday? Yo,
So
when
God.
let me tell you,
So no, you did not dress properly.
I don't have snow pants.
when I go outside, you want to know what I was wearing yesterday?
Yeah.
So I had jeans, boots, a hoodie.
Yeah.
I have a heated vest.
Yeah, good for you.
Wait,
Hey.
heated
A
vest.
heated
Yeah.
vest.
Yeah.
Hey,
Charge
hey.
it with a
Sweating?
battery. Charge it with a battery.
Love
right?
that.
Heated vest.
Yes.
I got these heated gloves from Costco.
Oh, brother, yeah.
Black, full black. Yo, my hands were sweating.
Yes.
Sweating.
See, that is right there. You know.
I was wearing my dad's gloves.
Yeah.
Snowblower was done in like 20 minutes.
See,
chilling
hey,
inside.
Dad level.
Rub it in. Rub it in.
No. You got it going on.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, Mackenzie and Spencer, it's down to y'all.
Hello.
Winning this trip to Jamaica. Only one of you can go. And we left voting up to the Roz Mocha universe at 925-555. Mackenzie, you spend your life as a flight attendant, taking people off to their sunny destinations, and then you got to turn right around and get your ass back home. You never get to enjoy. You work all throughout the holidays. Miss seeing your grandma, said that if you win this trip, you're taking her to Jamaica.
I am.
And Spencer, you live above that restaurant, and they're throwing like after-hours parties, keeping you and your man awake.
Not cool.
Noise. You complain, nothing happens. The two guys that are throwing those parties, you complain to their mother, who had no idea that they were throwing these parties, and still nothing has happened.
Nope.
Gotcha. Okay. So the votes are in. And with an overwhelming majority of 89% of the vote, the winner for today's Roz Mocha family vacation is caller number 1, Mackenzie, the flight attendant.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Spencer, thank you very much for taking part. Thank you for entering. You can still get to our website, kiss925.com, and look up how you can still join us at a discounted rate in Jamaica, okay?
Thank you, Spencer.
Take care, Spencer.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
2 winners today.
We can't do that. Come on.
So thank you guys.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Spencer.
Thank you, Spencer.
Yo, Mackenzie.
Thank you.
Guess what? You and Grandma are going to Jamaica.
Oh, me and Grandma. I'm in Jamaica.
It's an all-inclusive trip for two flying Canada Jet Lines to the Grand Palladium Jamaica Resort and Spa. This, of course, as part of Roz and Mocha's family vacation with Jamaica Tourist Board and redtag.ca, who are celebrating 20 years of travel made easy.
Oh, Mackenzie.
Thank you.
The next time, that time that you step on that plane, you're not working. You're in vacation mode already with the Roz and Mocha show. Right?
Yeah, and for everybody else, I know there's a lot of people that have been asking if they can just go ahead and buy a trip down there. Go to redtag.ca/kiss. All the travel dates, when we're going to be there, when all the fans are going to be there, they're all there on the website. And yeah, you can.
Oh, and also, Mackenzie, I don't know if you heard about this, but DJ Climax is going to be joining us as well. And we're throwing this massive beach party where DJ Climax is playing the music on the resort. Julie Black is going to be there performing, and it's all going down when you're there.
Ooh.
It's going to be sick. Congratulations. Hang on the line.
Thank
Everyone
you.
else, you still want to win a trip, get to our website. We'll do this again tomorrow, kiss925.com.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
kiss925.com.
Or download the Kiss 92.5 app.